problems he'd deal with when he got there. Instead, he listened as Stan Getz played a smooth, moving Body and Soul over the stereo, and he hummed along, feeling unusually optimistic and calm. He even entertained the possibility that when his tour in Thailand ended in a year, he would return to teaching, maybe even accept the position on the faculty of University of California, Berkeley that had been offered him a little while back. Lena would like that. The sky above was a murky, almost iridescent yellow. Bangkok was a surreal blend of staggeringly beautiful and disgusting, rich and poor, spiritual and depraved, all living pressed together. He found the yin-yang dynamic of the city fascinating. Adjusting the air conditioning, he turned to his wife. "I'm proud of you, darling," he said. "I'm proud of you, and Alex, too." "Our Alex," he added. Through the windshield, John noticed a battered blue truck squeezing into the little space between his front bumper and the Nissan taxi 4 feet to the right. He applied the brake, hit the horn, then turned to his wife. He noticed the way the light accentuated her cheekbones. Then, out of the corner of his right eye, glimpsed a motorcycle near the back bumper. 2 helmets, both black with mirrored visors. The driver and rider looked like aliens. Past the soaring saxophone solo and through the soundproof door panels, he heard a metal click. Seconds later, the motorcycle roared past, narrowly avoiding a bus. He was thinking about the first time he had seen Lena, standing near the entrance to the Georgetown University Library. She was a sophomore. He was pursuing a master's degree in economics. He remembered how he had stopped to ask her for directions to White Gravener Hall, even though he knew where it was, and how when she turned, he was struck by her beauty and the strength and intelligence in her eyes. John Reinhardt opened his mouth to tell Lena how he had felt at that moment, how certain he had been that something important was happening. But before he could get the words out, the small but powerful explosive device that had been magnetically attached to the car's rear fender exploded, tearing through the chassis, igniting the high-octane fuel in the gas tank and causing the car to burst into flames. John and Lenora Reinhardt were dead within seconds. Another 8 poor souls riding bicycles and motorbikes in the vicinity also died. 23 were seriously injured. Before Thai police officials had finished their inspection of the site and carted away the wreckage of the Saab 900, a similar magnetic device had killed a U.S. military attaché and his assistant in their car a half-mile away. That same day, bombs placed by riders on motorcycles killed 15 more U.S. and Israeli officials in Rome, Athens, Mumbai, and Cairo. The pain the bombings caused was incalculable. Children denied fathers, wives turned into widows, friends and colleagues left questioning their faith in God. Alex Reinhardt, on hearing the news that his parents had been killed, retreated inside himself and refused to talk. That night, 2,410 miles northwest of Bangkok, Navy SEAL Team 6 leader Thomas Crocker wiped the snow from the goggles fastened to his fast ballistic helmet and adjusted the 75-pound pack on his back. "This remind you of anything, boss?" His blond camo man Davis asked in a gravelly voice behind him, little icicles clinging to the half-inch reddish growth on his jaw and chin. "The Nightmare Before Christmas?" Crocker replied as he retaped the straps on his backpack so they wouldn't make noise as he approached the target. His left hand burned from a frigid wind that whistled through the craggy rocks along the ridge in southeastern Afghanistan. "K2, Davis said, referring to a training climb Crocker had taken the team on, during which a female friend of his had died in an avalanche. Then, noticing that his chief's left hand was bare, he asked, "What happened to your glove?" "Lost it attending to Dog." Dog, a.k.a. Timothy L. Douglas, was the new guy who had just completed Green Team. He trudged ahead of them, favoring his left leg and carrying the Pig, SEAL speak for the Mark 43 Mod O machine gun, which Crocker preferred to call the Nasty. Dog, a former middle linebacker at the University of Tennessee, had slipped